Me and my crazy pineapple today, we want to talk about how you are more than likely lying to yourself, especially when it comes to fitness and nutrition. Now, I hear this a lot from a lot of different clients that approach me to want to work with me, is that I eat really well, I eat super healthy, all I do is eat vegetables and protein, and I train pretty often, but my body isn't changing, and I don't know how I can be any better than how I already am. And the fact of the matter is that majority of people are lying to themselves when it comes to how well they're actually eating and how much they're actually moving or training. And this isn't because we're doing it on purpose, but we're just thinking that we're doing more than we actually are. And the only way that you can begin to make progress is to understand exactly where you are right now, your true base starting point, to be completely honest with yourself, and then you can figure out what's the next step. Where's the next thing that I can take a step forward into getting a little bit better, to closer to where I want to be. Now, in order to do this, you're going to have to literally track and measure what is going on. Now, this doesn't have to be complex. Of course, with nutrition, maybe starting out with a little bit of a journal and either taking a picture of every single thing that you eat, from a tiny little piece of candy to your dinner, or journaling, right, could be a great starting point. When it comes to training, maybe it's actually placing an X on the calendar every time you actually do make it to the gym. And once you kind of figure out where your starting point is, you can figure out all those little wiggle rooms and those places. Oh, maybe I really wasn't eating as well as I thought I was, and I can definitely do a little bit better here. I can do a little bit better there. And the next piece would be to once again track and measure that, because you'll start to fall and slip back into that lying to yourself of, am I doing really what I say I'm doing, and making it as clear cut as you possibly can. So maybe it's every time I make an extra serving for dinner, I'm going to bring it for lunch the next day, and every time I do that, I put an X on the calendar. Or maybe it's every time I go to the gym for at least 20 to 30 minutes, I put an X on the calendar. And then from there, it becomes a game of not breaking that chain, of wanting to put those X's on the calendar and seeing the string of those things that you're doing, because it's going to be consistency. It's going to be becoming a routine that is going to make the biggest difference. So here on today, I want to encourage you to stop lying to yourself and to start really figuring out what it is that I'm exactly doing, so that you can figure out what the next step that is right for you, so that you can get closer to where you want to be.